Well, I left off making a panel for this, and the heat between how thin that metal was warped all up, and so I just scrapped that idea. But as far as I know, I don't remember seeing anybody doing one of those. Of course, I don't spend a whole lot of time looking on YouTube for ideas, mainly because the ideas that are on there are so quick and easy, and you just can't believe that they work. Their ideas, because they're all concerned about one thing, is making them quick, simple, and revenue made, just for revenue. So behind the scenes, I'd put a bunch of rib nuts all around here, across the top. There's like one more I need to do. It's right on the edge. If you're drilling through the metal, careful of your wires. I did nick the edge of one, so I did have to coat that. I think I last showed I was making stickers for the front. I'm not done with those. They were just temporary to see if they even made sense. You know what I'm saying? With looking, I couldn't find. Initially I found this manual when I bought it on the internet for this unit, because this unit has two of the 115 plugs and a 130, and the ones they show have one of these, and maybe that. I'm thinking not that. One of these, and then a dial set up for this. A dial right in here to dial this voltage for these guys. So I did not find the same exact metal. This is a blue. I don't even have my blue something. It's called blue something. I'll try to put in the comments what it's called, because I ain't remembering right now. Sorry about that. We're getting temperature dropped again, so now we're getting cold air. So I have the heater in the garage. So I have power outlets here and a sticker weld output here. Toggle, kill it there, a choke, startup button, startup because it's electric operated, and like I said, I have this, all the nips done on this side, the nuts done on this side, all done. They're gonna hold it in, so if this cover has to come off, it'll be easy to take off and put back on, because it's been off a few times. This has had an accident. This has dropped off a skyscraper or something to the effect. And as you can tell, the front, this is bent here, and this corner was bent right here. Somebody straightened it out right here. Corner was bent. They straightened it out pretty good. I've been banging on this trying to straighten it out better, but about as good as I get. Next thing I got to figure out how I'm gonna make this choke work, because they don't have this choke hooked up right. So I've been looking at the other engine, just because this has got the Tecumseh on it. And I've been looking at that, trying to figure out how they set it up. And I ain't seem to get it yet. And they've changed the tank out to a plastic one. from a metal one, I guess, that used to sit right across the top of the muffler. I'm not sure what that's out of, but you know it's not out of this because it's got 2 plastic bolt holes on each end and 2 straps. So if I want to get it back to what it looked like initially, yeah. So I ended up just getting a vent from a house, and I ended up putting a little brace inside of here, a little 1/4 by, so then I can bolt this right on here like that, and make that work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I want to paint this, and then I want to paint the metal in the backs, because if it sits there long enough, it'll leach the rust down the side of the unit. Especially if she sits outside, which he may go back out there. So if you wanted to check this out, I have previous videos on this already. I already have some previous videos on it. Looks like this, I've already staked where I need these guys to go, but it looks like to me that it's not going to go where I want it to go. Imagine that, eh? Nothing out of the ordinary there. I drilled these holes in here pretty wide, so just in case I didn't get it to go right. But looks like it's gonna work for me. I tried to space it over that as much as I could, but it looks like to me the nut in the back's gonna be affecting it there in the one spot, which I didn't want to happen, but it had, you know. I put that brace in the back side of it, so when I clamp this down, it squeezes against the metal and doesn't distort the tin here in the front, because that was what the biggest issue I had is when I would tighten this tin thing down, it was just where I had the bolts at, you tend to distort it, like right there. See, that's exactly what it's doing. And it's not supposed to do that, but it will, because it looks like to me I got to elongate these holes a little bit. Yeah, so there's always some tweaking when you do something that's not OEM, you know what I'm saying. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this one here. Got a few more things to do here, and the next thing would be probably is on the choke setup. Somewhere or other I'm going to have to make some kind of a scissor device to make it work properly. There's a couple bolt holes that I can mount the scissor joint off of, but that piece of metal in the back needs a coat of paint. I would like to say I got white, but I don't think I do. I don't think I have a can of white in here at all. Alright, so she did bend right there. And didn't want that to happen, but that's what this plate's supposed to be for. So I'm going to have to drill these holes a little bit bigger in here so it gives me more room to adjust. Alright guys, there you go.